Welcome to the Get Your Ass Up podcast. I'm your host, TonyTheCloser, and today we're kicking off a series that's been making waves in the real estate streets, y'all. It's called the Big Business Expose. We're uncovering the truth behind the real estate empire. In this series, we'll be diving deep into the story of real estate influencer known as Greg Big Business Parker. From his meteoric rise to the allegations that are putting him on the hot seat, we'll leave no stone unturned. So buckle up because this one's going to be crazy, y'all. Man, listen. He built an empire on a promise of wealth, success, but behind that glitz and glamour, there was a storm brewing, allegations of unpaid mentees, disgruntled investors and employees, unquestionable business practices. Man, all this has put Greg Big Business Parker on the hot seat right now. He's under the microscope. What's the real story behind this real estate mogul? How did it all come crashing down? Join me, your boy Tony the Closer, on the Get Your Ass Up podcast as we unravel this big business saga. From the rise to the controversy, we're exposing it all. The Big Business Expose coming soon. Welcome to the Get Your Ass Up podcast. I'm Tony the Closer. I'm here to inspire and motivate you to never give up on your dreams. As a former NFL athlete who overcame personal setbacks like going to jail and bankruptcy, I turned my life around to become one of the top salesmen in the world. In this podcast, we'll feature celebrity guests, successful entrepreneurs, and my incredible network to give you real-world advice on how to achieve success in all aspects of life. Whether you're looking to build a successful business, achieve financial freedom, or simply need some motivation to keep pushing forward, we've got you covered. Man, we've had amazing celebrity guests on here like Dame Dash, T.I., my boy Joe Hayden and Edgerrin James, Andre Berto, and more, sharing their stories and insights on how to reach their full potential. Listen, so are you ready to get your ass up and achieve your dreams? Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss an episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast with me, your boy Tony the Closer. Let's dive in. Let's change your life together. Let's go. Hey, he got down. As you getting experience, my nigga, like some of this shit is like, hey, let me do my own due diligence too, like. Nah, the green went out the window when the nigga start saying your name is billionaire and you motherfucking like nigga if your name is high the billionaire, nigga, move like a billionaire, nigga, get your attorneys, run over all your paperwork, make sure all your shit is put in trust and everything else so you ain't gotta worry about no goofy shit.
Be cat.
Like if you moving like a billionaire, nigga, put that shit into a trust. Get your attorneys to, handle all your paperwork, nigga, and then you cool on it. But niggas is operating like they billionaires or saying they billionaires, but operating like they still in the hood. Hey, look, and I know Shorty this morning said she got $20,000 from Greg. Hey, look, I need 25%. I need 25%. It's the closer convenience fee. Hey, I need the motherfucker. Look, you got 20,000 back. I need 25%. Y'all motherfuckers is. Hey, look. Every time there's some shit going on with the real estate stealing niggas, the stealing niggas start giving money back once I get involved, and I just want to make sure that goddamn it, I get a cut. I'm tired of niggas benefiting from my motherfucking shit, and then I don't get nothing in return. Nigga, give me my cut. Oh, there you go too. Come here, girl. Come here. Yeah. I'm debt collector.
Good morning.
So you got 20,000 on the way?
No, I don't know. Well, I don't know what's exactly on the way. We talked about it. That was what he already gave me. He gave me that. Remember last night I was like, my man was like, no, he only sent 10. I'm like, 10? That really pissed me off. But I'm like, I thought all this time it was 20. So when he did call me this morning, first thing in the morning, and we talked about it, and like I told him, I understand he might, be in over his head, but just like you told him, communication is key, and like that friendship is that's out the door. You see this? We really build stuff. I'm in here at one of my things right now. We doing a restaurant right now, right?
Hold on, but where the money at that you
I'm
got?
tired.
The nigga give you some more money from last night?
No, that's what I try to tell you. I
Oh,
can't give you 20% yet. I
hey,
ain't
look,
did
I
it
just want
yet.
to make sure all y'all because we go. I just need to be able to get a tax. Like I done seen a lot of niggas get some money back. It's been millions of dollars dispersed after I start making noise. So I just got to make sure, as I'm out here making noise for y'all, the ones that don't have a voice, because the voiceless gets a voice when they come over here. You know.
Yeah. I'm like, listen, that's why I told you. I said he did call me. We spoke. We had a conversation about the bread and tallied up the correct numbers. And now we both know what it is. And he said by the end of the month. So
Hey, country cooking, nah, that one don't count. Hey, Saul trying to put the one from last night. That nigga, hey, look, y'all, that's another billionaire nigga. He got 100 properties, and nigga said he ain't had $3 grand. Y'all niggas, hey, these niggas been out here acting bad, man. Hey, y'all got these the first millionaire, billionaire niggas I done seen that ain't got no money. Like, nigga, this shit. Hey, y'all got to.
yeah. So when I get it, Tony,
I know
I'm gonna hit
you're
you
real.
up. Yeah.
So when he called you this morning, y'all got clarification.
So
Y'all was all good on everything.
we listen. At the end of the day, I know that everybody wants to get paid. I know that I can see what happened in this situation with me. We don't have a house purchase situation. We had something different. So my situation is different from the fella beforehand. But like I said, we got clarity. I'm not trying to be going back and forth to court. If we could just handle it, like, and you said do what you said you're gonna do,
So
I'm cool with
how
that.
many days you got?
I'm cool with that. End of the month. He said
Oh, so
end
you
of
got
April.
about 15 days. What was it 10, 14, 15 days?
Yeah.
Okay, about 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah. So
Hey, beautiful.
that's what it is. That's where we at, you know. So all right, Tony the collector. I got work to do. I'm tired as hell messing with y'all
I don't
4
know
o'clock
why
in the
y'all
damn
niggas
morning.
brought me in this bullshit. I was just sitting there watching the live.
I
I
didn't
was
bring
being an innocent.
nobody
I
into
was being an
nothing.
innocent
I happen to be
spectator like the
laying.
rest of y'all niggas, and then my DM just went into shambles. All y'all niggas want to tell me y'all personal problem. I need 25%.
No, you can use listen. You told the new people 25%. Last a few minutes ago
Yeah,
you was at 20%. You just went
When
up.
I put
Your
the post
price
up
went
this
up
morning, I
now.
told y'all, I said we gotta be at 25% because some of these niggas might get mad at me and I might have to fight me a nigga or two because I'm in here, see these niggas, they get mad, they might try to send one of their little hitters over here or something. I gotta be prepared. So we gotta make sure we have an investment in Tony Fee. Because it like even with the other nigga Jay, I don't say his last name right now because we still dealing with legal shit. But it was niggas that got money back after I goddamn started exposing the nigga. And guess what? None of them niggas sent me a dinner plate. Niggas ain't coming by my course. Niggas ain't buy my ebook or nothing. So yeah, we gonna put out a 25% moving forward fee for anybody that get that money. If you get your money back, send me
Yeah.
25%.
Yep. But yeah, I was just like, you ended up seeing my DM last night because you ain't never seen none before, so you
Nah,
was ready
I
for
don't
it.
never be checking my DMs because
But
niggas
I
be
mean,
asking
it
me for
worked.
money
Like I
and I
said,
don't be wanting to
I'm
give
not.
nobody no money. And that's not to you, but I'm just talking about I be doing all them
No.
giveaways, so like it's always like it, it's always something.
Yo,
Eli, what's up, bro? Hey, it was good talking to
Yeah.
you.
Well, like,
25%
all right.
now,
Y'all have
love.
a good day. No. No, I'm on the 20% roll. You changed that
Oh,
this morning. I did
I
it
give you the
last night.
retroactive 20% from last night since I did tell you 20% specifically. Okay, but I'm not gonna backpedal on you. I'm gonna specifically hold you to 20. Hey, y'all, so y'all remember
All
when she
right.
get her money,
All
y'all, we
right.
gonna be on her
Yeah.
ass. We gonna be no refunds, no peace on it once you get your money, sis. Look, I'm gonna hit you with the Greg, all right, sis?
Yo, stop with your bullshit. All right,
All
let
right.
me get to it. Y'all have a good day. All right.
oh man. Yo.
Yo, so I was listening to you try to interview the young man, and I definitely have some questions to ask him as well. But what I would definitely say to you guys is that whatever you may think about the young man in regards to, him not being aware and him not catching on or him pretending to be a billionaire, whatever the case may be with the name and all that, this is an individual with Greg who is claiming to be a multimillionaire who's driving a Rolls Royce, who's flying on private planes, who claims to turn $5,000 in a $40 million empire. And he's going to a 19-year-old to do a refinance deal. Like, I just want you to think about that for a second, right? He's going to a 19-year-old. Out of all of the people that he knows, and all of the professional contacts, he's choosing to do a deal with a 19-year-old. Now, it would be one thing if this young man was the only one, but I found 2 videos on YouTube of other young men who have the same exact story where they were supposed to get properties. Hold on real quick, brother. Let me just say something because this is important. There's a pattern of behavior here. There's a pattern of behavior with young individuals who are just coming into real estate who keep having the same problem. There's no way you're calling yourself big business, flying on yachts or flying on jets, driving Rolls Royces, and you got to go find 19-year-olds to do refinance deals with. You can't find no one else. See, at a certain point, you have to start saying that the business practices don't make sense. You can't find no one else to do a deal with.
I got a question too. Why can't we speak on the actual business dealings? Because I mean, Tony, like you said, why to pay his investors back? Let's talk about the actual business dealings and the business moves that he's actually making of the Cleveland projects or the money where it's actually being invested. When can we talk about that?
And hold on real quick, man. Let me ask you a question too. Let me say this, because what it sounds like to me, it sounds like a Ponzi scheme. What it sounds like to me is that he's taking new investors or new students or mentees' money to pay back old investors, right? Because at the end of the day, when I look at the business practices, because I got a lot of receipts in my DMs, and again, I can't say this to be 100% true. I'm just saying to you what it looks like to me, because the math to me doesn't make sense. That out of all the people I got to go find 19-year-olds, and then now I'm paying you back with letting you stay in a place that doesn't have HVAC. My name is Big Business, not small business, not little business, not medium business. The nigga calling himself Big Business. But Big Business is paying somebody back with a rental unit that doesn't have HVAC. Like, at a certain point, the business don't make sense. And then the unit that he's in, he's paying rent on top of the fact they gave him $100 grand to get it deeded over. I mean, if it don't look, if the math's not mathing, the math's not mathing. I mean, at a certain point, you got to say, listen, you can hold the young man accountable for being green, but goddamn, Big Business, is that Big Business?
I got a hold of Greg last night because I told Greg, you got to answer the questions, bro. Dancing around direct questions like, yo, where people money at? What, like, some of it just from a real business perspective. If you saying big business, you want to, whatever. Hey, my nigga, you got investors that are expecting you to deliver on returns on investment. You bought properties that are, dilapidated, cheap, hood, rundown properties, and you're selling them for 20, 25,000 or whatever they are. You're promising contract work. My main concern for this man is I heard the man say he moved all his construction out of Cleveland, and that's a damn shame. So, like, even if these people weren't paying those notes, if you fix those properties and are able to sell them for whatever the market value is, that would have still made sense, even if he had to foreclose or anything. So the market was too sweet. And if you are the actual contractor and you're handling all the actual construction, it doesn't make sense not to complete the project and then just foreclose on those properties and then obviously still be able to make profit on the back end. If you operate as the bank, that's the one thing with the bank, right? You got to think about it. The bank will foreclose on somebody and then resell that property to somebody else. So when I'm looking at and hearing somebody say, hey, listen, man, we're looking at properties that are $5,000 properties that he invested into it, and he's selling it for more money. He's up $15,000 to $20,000 in each of these properties. Plus, he's playing the bank on the back end. it should have been an easy no-brainer to finish the property and then be able to go back and resell it to somebody else for more money.
But why can't you go to the bank? Why can't you take these properties to the bank? I mean, Tony, you teach wholesaling. What would be the best ideal place to find, as a wholesaler, to find deals for investors like Greg, and places where there are value at, right? Where it actually makes sense, where the numbers make sense. That's where he plays on people. That's why he doesn't go to places like, I'm in Philadelphia, Mark. I'm still getting deals like crazy. That's crazy deals. I would never go to what I know now, I would never go to no place that has no value at, where I can't take it to the bank. So let's talk about the business practices. When the reason why he can't, one, that lady that got her money back, that's because she went online and applying pressure. That's his so-called sis. You know what I'm saying? He does it like many other people. He paid her back with not his own money. Not his own money. Somebody else's money. But also, one more. Yeah. When you put in $5, for example, an investment is you put $2 in and you're supposed to make $4. It's not where you put in $4 and you only make $2 back. That's why he can never pay nobody back their money, because it does not make sense. Let's forget everything, all the talking. Let's do the numbers of it. That's all I want to do. Let's just talk the numbers. Real business. Real business.
But see, first of all, there's a lot of conflicts of interest here, number one. And see, I like to use my platform to teach. Yes, it's funny. We can laugh about it and all that. But number one, let's take a step back. Tony asked you a legitimate question, and the question still stands right now today, because you're not the only one. There's other people out here. I got DMs of people who say they got for 100,000, for 150,000. Listen, I get it. Some of you guys, you're not street guys. Some of you individuals are working class people. You don't want to take it to the streets. Well, guess what? Have his ass playing basketball in Pelican Bay. Put him in the shoe program. Lock his ass up, because that is wire fraud. When you are wiring someone money into their account and they're supposed to be performing a service for you, and you go look at your house and you see ain't no construction going on in your home and ain't no renovations happening, and you pay this man for a service, that is wire fraud. Okay, so now we're starting to talk about it from the standpoint of, why are y'all not getting together and getting attorneys? Because see, we talk about the culture, we talk about financial literacy, and I'll be honest with you, when I listen to you guys talk, it sounds like financial lunacy. But none of the shit that y'all saying is. But hold on, because this is important, right? When y'all guys are talking, businessmen and women do not exchange rent for payment. Businessmen and women don't. Okay, well, I got to go online.
That's why I was joking on his name. I'm like, bro, like hearing you say you got billionaire in your name and letting this nigga finesse you, and y'all making exchanges for 100K investments for rent, etc. That's just like, it's
janky business. Yeah, it's nigga business. Crazy, it's bullshit business, and it's not legitimate business. And see, here's the problem, right? You sound like you a hustler, you a go-getter, so you could go get your money back. But you got to think about the construction worker, the teacher, the single mom who grinded up 20, 30 years, who maxed out their credit card to get that 25,000, to get that 30,000, to go buy that real estate deal. And now, because this individual who is structuring deals in a way where he's going to benefit off the front, off the top, and you take all of the risk, that's a problem. That's a conflict of interest where the mentor also owns the property, also selling the property to you, also pretending to be the bank. See, that means that he has his hands, if this is true, and I don't know it to be true, I'm just going based upon what y'all saying. That to me sounds like there's major conflicts of interest. And then if the wife behind the scenes is pretending to be the finance aspect of it, there's too many hands in the pot. And therefore now, a lot of y'all need to get together and y'all need to go out here and get an attorney, because see, there's no way a person can call themselves big business, drive a Maybach, flying jets, live in multi-million-dollar properties, and owe people, and now you gotta wait a month, you gotta wait 2 months. No, you go sell that Maybach and you pay people back. You go sell that house and you pay people back. I get it. Shit happens in business. Merchant accounts can go down, PayPal can lock your money up. I get that. It's no way you're big business and it take you 2 years to pay people back.
Hey, man, this is the problem with all these niggas also trying to get online and act like they educating and giving game too, because half these niggas know what the fuck they talking about. They done learn something from one nigga, and they go start reciting shit. Now they becoming fucking fake experts. I mean, like all this shit is sloppy. It's unprofessional. Like
Mm-hmm.
the reality is that a lot of this could have been avoided with basic paperwork and attorneys. And I mean, even with my shit with Jay, man, we had paperwork in place, nigga. That shit was clear as day. There's a contract in place. Like I think a lot of people don't understand. You working a 6-figure deal with a nigga with no paperwork, homeboy shit. That shit crazy as a motherfucker. You operating like you in the streets. You're not operating like you a billionaire. You operating like a street
But
nigga.
you're talking about also as well. I'm 24 now. That was 4 years ago. That you're not talking about.
I'm with you. What I'm saying is, I get that
billions of dollars
at the
worth of
time.
transactions done.
Listen what I'm saying.
The first
Listen what I'm saying.
transaction.
Hold on. Listen what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying.
No matter if you were 19 at the time, that's not an excuse, my nigga. That's not. You making 6-figure decisions. You got to be responsible. You a grown ass man. Like niggas, like y'all niggas like to blame age and everything else, man. But y'all motherfuckers.
But I'm giving you perspective, though.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Nobody gives a fuck. When you making business decisions, you want to act like a grown man. You out doing everything else like a grown nigga.
You almost
like,
40, right?
Listen,
but take it back to take it back to the position of where you was at when you was 19
I grew up with a father that told me to read what I'm signing. Some of y'all ain't had that in your life, but I grew up. My dad always told me to read what I'm signing. So I'm not going to make an excuse for not being in a position to actually know what the fuck going on. If you putting out 6 figures, my nigga, you supposed to know what it matters, bro. Like
I'm not saying
you know what's
it doesn't matter. But you perspective, Tony. That's what all I'm saying. We're Tony at 40 years old is not Tony at 20 years old or 19.
At 24 years old, you sitting here online arguing with a nigga after y'all talk about flooding out a property and there's still no paperwork on none of the properties that you got a 6-figure investment. You still don't have an attorney involved. So nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. Like
That's key.
Like you want to try to talk and act like you want to hold Greg responsible, but you're not even holding yourself responsible for your lack of action. Nigga, I was reading the text message and I was looking at the dates. You wasn't following up and being diligent about getting your motherfucking bro. You wasn't being diligent about getting your motherfucking paperwork and all your shit together. You got mad and offended. He went online and that triggered you to get online and start talking shit. See, I pay attention to everything, bro. And when I first seen your shit, I heard everything that y'all was saying in the conversation and everything. This shit personal between you and Greg. I heard a nigga try to throw shade at you and throw out little gay comments and all that. See, I listened to every motherfucking thing that y'all was saying, bro, but I'm not stupid, nigga. The reality is that you did sloppy ass shit and you allow him. Bro, you got billionaire in your title right now, but you still online, but you haven't did anything legally to start protecting yourself. So once again, you hustling backwards, my nigga. You want to be right. Like I told Greg last night, I said, y'all niggas trying to win the social media game when you need to get your ass online to talk to the direct investors, the people that you actually got issue with. I said, all this going online back and forth. When them niggas, see, when y'all niggas see me go against Jay online, it was a strategy behind that shit. I knew I was going to kill the way that nigga ate. See, some of y'all niggas just do shit out of emotion. Everything I do is calculated like a motherfucker. I know what I'm doing. I know when I say shit, I know how to trigger motherfuckers. It's science behind it. Y'all niggas get online and you just want to blur out shit. But what's your strategy behind it? You just online right now. You saying that you a motherfucking billionaire, but you ain't got no legal nothing to try to even protect yourself. You got a 6 figures loss. You sitting online damaging, like y'all niggas admitting online that you damage your property, all kind of shit. Y'all niggas, like, bro, this shit is sloppy ass shit. Sloppy, bro, this is sloppy ass shit. But let's take a step. You can say I was 19 when it started, but my nigga, you done 6 figures plus in transactions since then, and you ain't acting like you still motherfucking know any better. That's the key thing too. Keep it a buck when you start saying this shit, because the reality is, it's your responsibility. You can't say I stayed somewhere for 2 years and now all of a sudden I have a fucking issue. Bro, and all them times you was in there for 2 years and you making all this fucking money, why didn't you go get your shit together and say, hey, bro, where's my fucking paperwork at? Where's my shit at? Because now, when you first started, you didn't know nothing. But as you were doing deals, now you informed that you know what's up. So you should have been like, hold on, my nigga. Like, I got 5 properties with you, my nigga. Why none of my properties in my name? Why I got these type of issues with you?
Right about that. But just like hundreds of other people, just like the girl that you brought on yesterday, as I mentioned, Greg is a fucking pimp. So he'll bring you, for example, why do you think about people, the R. Kelly situation? Why people only coming out now? He's a pimp. He gonna send me your money, Tony. come over to my cookout.
Nah, why come out now? Because
That's all I'm
niggas
saying,
wait
Tony.
you niggas
So
wait
I'm not the
get
only. So
emotionally
don't do
triggered
that.
before you say something.
That's all I'm
The
saying.
But hold
reality,
on, let's take a
the
step back
reality
though, guys.
is that y'all wait till you get emotionally triggered before you do something. You knew that this business was bad for a long time. And see, this is the shit I say
For a
about
long
y'all niggas.
time, Tony.
It's all good till it ain't. When I was looking at your text messages, this nigga hadn't handled you as far as business, and then you telling him peace and blessings about a fucking post that he put on social media. Nigga, fuck that. Where's my fucking money, bro? I read everything. Nigga, you sitting there dick sucking on a nigga when a nigga owe you money and ain't got your paperwork right? Man, you niggas is nut ass niggas, bro. Like, how the fuck this nigga got 5 properties of yours, and you sitting here talking about a social media post in a fucking text?
But as I
Nigga,
mentioned,
where's my paperwork at?
that's
But
fine.
see, let's take a step back though. Hold on.
I done seen this shit bruh. Every celebrity, every influencer, y'all niggas is so much of a fan that you afraid to speak the truth when niggas do you fucking dirty.
And
See, the
more
reality
importantly
is that
though, right now you're
most of this
saying
shit
that you
right
know
now
he's
is
scamming.
because you niggas be behind closed doors, fans of these niggas, instead of saying, hey, you're not doing proper business by me, and you expose this shit. So you sit back and allow a nigga to get more and more people. It becomes a fucking Ponzi because y'all niggas all know that you got fucked over.
And that's the key. But see, that's the key right there, because what you're saying right now, right? And your name's Jihad, right? I want to make sure I'm saying Jihad, right? See, here's what Tony's getting at right now. Right now, today at 11:50, April 15th, April 16th, I was just sitting here. You're telling me and telling the world that you are aware of bad business dealings that this guy's involved in, right? So that means at this point, it's bigger than just you right now, right? We're talking about we're talking about the $2.5 million that you calculated right now. We ain't talking about now just you in a personal matter. And potentially you can save, if what you're saying is true about this man's business practices, you can save people millions of dollars in the future. Because what you got to understand is that as black people, when we start talking about generational wealth and the wealth gap, we don't have wealth. So if you are aware of bad business practices, now is the time to get together, get to attorney, and do good business. Because I get it, you want to get your shit off, you want to explain yourself, but there's a process that you have to go by, and this also goes back to these podcasts and these platforms like EYL, like Wallow and Gilly, because he got a co-sign from Wallow. He was on the EYL platform. Y'all have a responsibility to people when you know a person is doing bad business, to not only make it public on social media, but also take it the legal route. Because if many of you're not taking it to the streets, so then what's the point of all of this? Because great, we got 1,500 people here talking about this. Great, he's going to make some people whole. But what I've learned about these people is they just reinvent themselves and come right back in a few months. So now what's the solution going forward? What are you going to try to do now, not only to rectify and make yourself whole, but make others whole so that they don't have to go through this?
For sure. Making the post. I didn't expect 800 people to come in my comments. I knew about far as Cleveland when I realized and getting into the real estate game of purchasing that property. Man, that property ain't worth nothing. Until recently, going over my own transactions, looking over my own numbers, bro, that shit was never designed to even make sense. This is not something that this is still ongoing. Every day is a new damn, wait, that wasn't right. It's not just a people ignorance and making bad decisions, people ignorant and you selling bullshit. No, it was never designed to work.
Are you willing to take him to court though? Well, okay. But you said that, right, brother? You said it's not designed to work. So my question to you now is that why are y'all not taking it to the legal the legal courtroom now? Why are we still not having these conversations? Now that all of y'all are getting together, y'all sharing y'all stories and y'all testimonials, why are y'all not now trying to go to the next route legally and see if you can claw back some of this money and get back some of this money from this individual? Why not that? What's the next step now? Okay, you made the post. All of this stuff's going back and forth. What's the next step?
Well, I mean, the next step I'm not going to reveal what I want to do next, but
okay.
I mean that could be potential.
Okay, so you do so. That's all I wanted to get out of it. That's all I wanted to get out of it. Are there some next steps? Because at the end of the day, listen, there's your side and then there's his side. I only can speak for me because, like I said before,
can y'all hush for a second, please? I don't really want to be on here. I just want to be on here to tell y'all Greg's trying to tap in. He just called my phone. Tony, tap him in.
Tap them in. And I ain't in it. I just want y'all to know I ain't in it. Go support Country Cooking. My buffet open. We got shrimp and grits, fish and grits, with all that shit on there. Let me get a little bit of this coin. All right,
But
you can tap me off.
but it's
Tap
definitely
Greg.
bigger than me at this point, though.
He
At
said
the
he
700
Greg said he
point,
getting on in 6 minutes. He said he'd be home in
That's
6
all I
minutes.
called to say. But hold up, you still 0 and 1, nigga.
Hey,
You ain't
listen.
get my motherfucking money. And you went up. How the fuck you gonna go up on your percentage? 5%, and you ain't do my shit. And you was gonna give me a stack last night. I ain't want your money. I wanted my money.
Hey, look, y'all niggas in Philly acting bad, man. All this shit out here, I don't know what the fuck going on in the city right now. This shit.
All I see is a lot. All I see is a lot of snitching and a lot of bitching. y'all gotta stop this shit. Y'all worse than these women out here. I'm really a nigga in the female body.
Hey,
So
so
I mean,
tell me
you know what I'm
this.
saying? It's just a lot.
Based off what you've been seeing this morning, just give me your perspective and your opinion.
All I'm gonna say is, if it was me, right? And I'm gonna say Greg is my brother. I don't have nothing to do with none of that stuff. I love who I love. I'm never going to say nothing bad about nobody. I don't know what's going on. I'm ignorant to the real estate game. So had it been me, first of all, I'm calling my folks. I'm calling a lawyer. I'm not signing nothing without reading it. That's number one. I'm never doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm like, I know food. If I see bad meat and I go like I'm trying to flip this meat and I see that it's bad, that's my loss. Like, you feel me? But you say that Greg was like a dad to you. So if Greg was so bad and you seen what he was doing and you was up under him 24 hours, you had to see some of the shit that he was doing that you claim that he's doing all this stuff.
I stopped going around Greg office back in 2019. That's what I'm saying. I haven't. So it's never been.
Y'all can't go in like a closed eye. Then y'all assume somebody don't agree with y'all get mad.
Saying is, I'm not saying he should have done me better than that. He should have. I did make mistakes. I didn't even. And that's part of the reason.
But everybody's just
my
doing
mistake
nigga
of
business.
even trusting him about that. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. But listen, I got a question.
My mama was a drug addict.
Since you talk about street stuff, right? OG's supposed to go online and talk about the youngin and sneak this one? Make 2 posts before I even make one. I'm just asking.
Listen,
you know about
all of y'all stuff. Listen, I never knew who you was until the other day, right?
The hood.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Can you listen to me? Because you like to overtalk people, but soon somebody don't agree with you saying, youngin, like, you know what I'm saying? Listen to me. I'm 49 years old, right? And if I call somebody my young buck, see, my word ain't nothing. I'm solid all the way across. So you never going to get nobody say. They might say, "Oh yeah, started your man," because they don't like something that I did, like something I checked it. Like I might not like something that Greg.
She just went out. Can't hear you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how real I am. I love Greg to death, right? And we'll do no business, but we do a lot for the hood. Like, you feel me? So what I want to say to you is, right? If I got a problem with Greg, I'm not going to social media. I'm going to Greg, what the fuck up with my shit? Like, da-da-da. And I'm a female. Like, you feel me? But I don't argue with niggas, so I'm going to call another nigga to go talk to a nigga. Like, you feel me?
So,
I ain't going to social media with it. Only time I go to social media, motherfucker,
you got girls that you groom and not groom, but you. So would you ever?
I do, and I just told you I'm gonna check the shit out of them. You would never I'm not gonna
go online and say,
and I would have got a lawyer if I was you. I don't give a fuck if it was my mama. My mama robbed me. 75 bands. So what I'm gonna tell you is, I don't trust nobody. So I'm always gonna get a lawyer.
She said the same shit I said. Like, real talk is like, bro, that's a lot of money that you had out there, my nigga. That's 6 figures, my nigga. That's a big bag to be.
And Greg, my brother. Let me say something. Greg is my brother, but if I'm doing any business, I'm still going to get a lawyer or somebody to read that paper because I don't understand real estate.
I'm not here's my take on it. I would like to give my take on this real quick. Number one, I'm not a nigga. I'm not a street nigga. I'm not a bitch. I'm a businessman. And when I'm conducting business with a person, I expect the person to operate like a businessman. See, this is the problem. We're trying to apply street rules and street principles to business. Listen, if I am aware that a person is out here defrauding people and he is using a public platform like social media, I'm not going to just be quiet about it because they're using this platform to go out here and get more people that may not be aware of it. See, you know, no, but hold on.
That's what everybody doing. I don't hold on, but y'all doing it right now. Get your name out there. You doing it right now.
But guess what? I don't mind. Yeah, it may
So
be a
to me,
money
it's a
maker.
money
There's nothing
maker.
wrong with making money if you're doing things ethically. Hold
Yeah,
on.
but you
But
promoting your
hold
stuff
on.
right
But
now
it's
by being
about
on the
being
same page. You
ethical.
promoting
It's
yourself
about
too.
being
Right or
ethical.
wrong?
If I know someone's out here, but
And you
see,
don't
that's
care
the
about
point.
these people?
And see,
Come on
again,
now. Let me go.
you don't know me,
Let me
so
go.
you
Yes,
can't
Greg,
tell
'cause I
me.
really
You
want to hear
can't
what's
tell
going
me
on.
what
I'm just
my
being
intentions
nosy
are.
right now.
Like I can't tell you what your intentions are. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
but you
like I said
making money
before,
too right now.
first
You
of all,
can't tell me
it
like because
doesn't
you
matter.
using your
It doesn't
evidence. I'm
matter
a
if people are in
social
my
media
DM.
guru.
Am
Like I
I
know how the social
delivering
media
on the
shit
product and
works.
service when the person DMs me versus a person not delivering on a product and service? See, here's the thing you're missing. What you're saying to me is you'll know that a person ain't legit. And therefore, you won't take it to social media. And see, this is what these schemers and scammers do.
No,
Hold on. You'll
but
check
check
them.
them.
Hold on.
That's not
See,
my
it's a
business.
problem.
It's
I
like
let
it's
you
not my business.
talk.
I
I
know
was
all your
quiet the
concerns
whole
to check
time you spoke. I
Greg.
didn't say a word. What I'm saying to you is that
I
these
understand
scammers,
you
the way they
anyway.
operate, is that if you do apply pressure to them behind the scenes, they'll make you whole. But the problem is the new person that's coming.
How we know you're
How do
not
you know? You're right.
scamming
You don't
too?
know until it comes out. But here's the difference. But let's take a
That's what
step
I'm
back.
saying. You
Let's take a
don't know
step
it's
back.
social
Well, now,
media.
hold on. But
Social
I'm
media is
answering
not
your question.
real.
But I'm
Social media is
answering your
not real. I wish
question.
everybody
You
get that
can't.
in
Two
their
people
head.
can't talk at the same time. One gotta talk and one gotta listen. You pose a great question. How do you know I'm not scamming? We don't know, which is why we need to encourage people. Instead of discouraging them to come forward, we should encourage them to do the quote unquote big shit and snitch shit. You know why? Because by doing the
I
big shit and the snitch
no,
shit, no,
you
hold on.
missed my
I'm
point.
answering your
No, you
question.
missed my point. You
Listen,
just
it's,
twisted my words. I said if I have a problem with somebody, I'm going to go straight to them. I'm going to go get a lawyer. It ain't no
and
rap.
what
I'm going to get a lawyer. Or I'm going
but
straight to them. I'm having somebody go see
just
them.
because you
Period.
can
That's
rectify
what
it
I'm
that
saying.
way, it's also important to
So you wouldn't
I
suggest
already
him to go get
suggested
a
that. That
lawyer?
was the whole purpose. Before you got on here, I already said to him, what's the next step? What I'm saying to you is going forward, you need platforms that are going to cover this, that are going to speak about it. So therefore, people are informed because what you don't realize is that there's a whole new crop of people who don't know who the hell big business is, who don't know who Tony the Closer is, who don't know who Eli is. And therefore, if it's not publicly out there, now they don't even have an idea that this person can be about bad business. For example, had Tony known the things about Jay Marthin that he knows today, I guarantee you he wouldn't have went forward with the business dealings. But because he didn't know, and so many large platforms co-signed him, that's one of the reasons why he let his guard down. It is important to give people a platform to speak. Simple.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying, I'm telling you, I don't know shit about what's going on. All I'm doing, Instagram ain't real. He's telling the story. Now, he got on here with Tony. When he was saying on his Instagram, he was saying all this stuff. He got on here with Tony. The whole story just switched up. We didn't even know all this stuff was going on. You
What
understand what
switched
I'm
up
saying? Like,
specifically?
it's a whole different thing now.
Oh,
No. Listen to what
Mhm.
I'm
oh,
saying. What I'm saying is things look different now to the way you had me might have been looking like when we was on your page, this on your page. Now you're on here with somebody that really can talk that
right,
shit and really know real
right.
estate because we don't know. That's why I'm telling y'all Instagram is fake. But now you got somebody on here real shit digging asking you certain
No, for
questions and
sure.
saying something. You understand what I'm saying? Now
Mhm.
this shit is like, okay, now what really happened? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because Tony bringing it out, or this fella might hear me bringing it up because they know real estate. Like, you understand? Everybody don't
Which
know,
is
just
what
like I don't know.
I
Like,
understand
you
exactly
understand
what
what
you
I'm
were
I
saying?
think
saying, which
Eli.
is why the
That's
platform is
all I'm
important.
saying.
I think Eli's biggest.
But
Hold
I'm
on one second.
not. I use my
Hold on
platform
one
for nothing
second
but
though. I think the
positivity.
biggest issue what happens with what Eli was bringing attention to is when we use street code, right? Because we grow up in the city, we use certain guidelines for how we operate, and we take
Mhm.
that into how we operate in business. So when somebody do something bad, we go directly to them. We handle it with the street code. It's internally. But what's happening right now with social media is because you can get hundreds or thousands of people to invest with you. If there's not conversation that's open where people can know that this person burning niggas, then all it's going to do is be where that person can take care of you directly, but still take advantage of other people. And that's how motherfuckers get caught up. So what's
Mhm.
up?
But can I say something, Tony? Listen, none of us would have knew none of this stuff had you not got on live yesterday, right? Had you not got on live with this young man today, everything would have been we would have been like, damn, who is boy? And like, damn, the world was tapping in.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you feel
really
me? So it do look like one thing is one thing, then the other thing is the next thing. All I'm saying is y'all put Greg on. Like I said, I know nothing about real estate. at all. I hope everybody get their money back. I hope it be peace with everybody. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And for, I don't know your name, sir, but I do use my platform for positivity. I bigged up a lot of people. I helped a lot of people make their business skyrocket for free. I don't charge a dime. I'm talking about, I put thousands and thousands of people on a year, and I don't charge not one penny. So I don't
But
have no
that's not the
game to run on
context. That's
nobody.
not
I
the
don't have no, I
context of
just
what
want
we
y'all
were
to come by my
speaking
store.
about. The
Like,
the
no,
context
that's
of
what
what I'm
I'm telling
speaking
you.
about, the reason why it's important to have these conversations is because guess what? Now that I'm public, right? And I'm on here speaking about quote unquote scamming. If I was scamming, guess what people are going to do? They're going to reach out to your DM. They're going to reach out to his DM. They're going to reach out to Tony's DM. This is why it's important to have public open discourse, because if a person is scamming, if they're not legitimate, now it's out in the open. If you just handle things behind the scenes, behind closed doors with your attorney, I've seen these schemers and scammers do this. They'll pay you back with other people's money. They'll shut you up. You're happy, you're cool. And then now they still got the image publicly. Now that it's a question about the business practices, now it's to make more and more people come forward. Now it's up to Greg to prove that this young man, what he's saying isn't true. But see now, but hold on, this is
Can
very,
I
very
ask you a
important.
question,
The
young
fact
man?
that this young man has come out now, and I got 5 other young men with the same story. Can everyone be wrong? Is everyone wrong?
Can I say something? The Fed said that what is the thing called? The Fed said that I defrauded the government. A lot of people believe all that shit as much as I do for the community. And it wasn't true. I really had a stroke. I really had cancer.
Are
I
the
really
Fed
was
700
disabled.
people?
No, the shit came
Are
up
the
because a
Feds
fucking
over
funeral was
700
involved.
people?
Like, you understand? But do you think I was on here trying to explain to them all this
700?
shit? But what I'm telling you is, it
700
wasn't
people.
true.
Oh,
What?
you have
You said what?
hundreds of people. You have hundreds of people claiming that they've been burned. Hundreds.
I had thousands of people saying about me, and it wasn't true. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know what, like I said,
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. But I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying. But when you said that I'm taking up for Greg, I'm not taking up for anyone. I said what I'm saying, what I said to you, if I had any of this stuff going on, my instinct means as soon as I see something ain't wrong after the first year, not 5 years later, but after the first year, I'm getting a lawyer.
We all
If
agree
I
on
don't
that.
understand by now, but it sounds like this man is very smart. It sounds like he's real smart now, and it sounds like he didn't got his knowledge up or whatever. It sounds like he's actually teaching this
But I
stuff
agree.
too or whatever. Like, I don't
But
know.
that's my
But
fault, and
what
I
I'm
agree with
saying,
you on that, though.
what I'm saying is now, if it is foul play or whatever it is, under my knowledge, when I looked at your thing, I was like, damn, he owe him 100,000. They give him 100,000 or whatever. But now he done knocked it down to what is it? What's
Say
the
it
number
again?
now? What's the
He
number
owed
now
me
that he owe you?
8,100. Well, that's his number. But that was
He owe you 8,100. Not.
Say it
But I
again?
was under the impression that was 100,000.
No. That's not.
I was under the impression by watching
No.
your thing that he
Not what I
jerked you
said,
out
but
of
that's why I came on.
100,000. Like, you feel me?
No,
But by us
no,
not knowing real estate,
no, that's not what I
that's what we're
said.
thinking.
I came on and explained it, and I explained it before. Right.
Not on here. I'm talking about
No,
when
no,
you was
no.
doing all your lives,
But
like
I
all your
explained
receipts
that.
and all of that stuff. But for a person that don't understand real
No,
estate,
that's
that's
not
what
what
we're
I
thinking.
said. No.
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
I said jerk.
I'm not saying that's what you said. I
Which
said
is
that's
why
what
the
we are
conversation
thinking.
is
Get Greg on the
important.
line. Get me
Which is
off. Bye, Tony.
everything that she's saying. Everything that
I'm
she's
out.
saying is exactly why the conversation's important to have, why these platforms are important to have, why people should be vetted when they are put on these public platforms. This is why you have these questions, because at the end of the day, when a person is conducting good business, these questions shouldn't even be, they shouldn't be questions. Like what we're talking about shouldn't even exist with a person who's a guru, who's a real estate mogul. Like, it just sounds like janky business. There's no reason why a 40, 50-year-old man should be reaching out to a 19-year-old.
Somebody else
Right?
here
Yeah,
said it was
they thought
100,000
because,
too.
again, he's giving the context now. The context matters. It would have never got this far had Greg, based upon what he's saying, actually just let him out of the deal. Yes,
Did you look at all his lives?
I did a 2 hour, almost a
Did you
2
look
hour
at all
live
his
about
lives?
this yesterday.
Yeah. But this is your field, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is your field. This is Tony's field. Now this is his field. But for people that don't understand, like, you understand,
And this is also
we
Greg's
don't know
field.
real estate. Or we don't. Had Tony not ever got on here, we would have never was 8,100. Greg, I'm your sister. Give the nigga the 8,100.
Thank you. Just give him his money. Just give him his money.
Give him the
Shit,
8,100, Greg,
it's
so
that
we can end
simple.
this
It's
right
that
now.
simple. Just give him the money, keep
And I
moving.
need my 25%.
It's that simple.
G, get a nigga.
You ain't
G,
get,
get a nigga his
nigga,
motherfucking
you ain't get my
AG,
money.
nigga. I
No,
need
no, no, no.
25%.
Let me explain this, right? So
8,100.
when you watch,
No,
but listen,
Tony, why you
when you
click
watch
wagging?
but listen, when you watch the
Tony,
video,
Yo,
I
Greg,
said,
want to come in?
Tony, I'm
but
out.
listen,
Click wagging, please.
Nah,
but
Click
listen,
wagging now.
listen,
Tony,
listen.
Greg
click
told me he's
wagging.
gonna come
I'm
in
out,
when he
y'all.
got here.
See
Okay,
you,
but
Mr.
listen, when I
Nice
explained
meeting
and I asked about 100, and I said in the video that went viral, I said, Greg, I gave you 100,000, and then he said, so, and then when he said it, so I owe you 100,000. I said, no, I didn't say you owed me $100,000
He
because
did
as
say
I
that.
mentioned to you, I said I stayed in the property for 25 months. From 25 months. So why would you owe me $100,000 back? Why would I show you messages of me breaking it down step by step of us sitting down? If I was expecting a whole 100,000, I was explaining. I said, Greg, I said, how are you gonna get on here and really? I said, how are you really gonna come at me and say, I don't owe you nine? Because look, I don't have any other videos. But look, this what when first Greg talked and called me in December, said, hey, your money ran out in February. I said, how my money run? I said, how my money ran out in February? And then I said, no, Greg. And when I first approached Greg and I said, Greg, I did the numbers. He said, no, Greg, that's not the actual numbers. You owe me X, Y, and Z. He said, nigga, I don't owe you shit. He said, I'll send some niggas around there and get you the fuck out of there. If we really, but listen, it's here. I don't want to, look, that's why I say, I only want to we have tons and tons of conversations if we really want to be honest. So, Greg, I don't owe you shit. Yo, uncle, go around there. Send his uncle around and say, I don't want
Greg
you.
is trying to get in here right now.
Greg, get in here. So what do you she not talking about 100,000. I never negate and say, Greg, send me 100,000 right now. Why? I got text messages sending him a breakdown. I got text messages when he sent me 2,500 and I sent it right direct. I said, new total 8,100. And if we really want to be actual, that's all.
Tell him a comment. Tell him to make a comment.
Come on now, don't try to discredit anything that I'm saying. Bro, I got proof. I don't even need to talk. I could just show you. So let's not talk about that. He can't even get on here and talk numbers. That's all I want to talk though. I don't want to talk no hearsay. He's good at talking. I just want to talk numbers. Can we just talk about numbers about
Hey, is anybody seeing broker success comment?
Tell him to comment.
Come on now. Greg, I want to talk just talk numbers. Let's talk all your business. Your business dealings is good and everything. Your Cleveland as well. Let's just talk the numbers of it. I don't want to talk it's supposed to be worth this. I can say anything. I can say this fucking bottle of water is 200,000. Let's just talk
niggas
numbers.
On your ass, man. They want their money by Monday. I just want their money by Monday. Nigga, why you bring me in this bullshit, nigga? Y'all niggas should let me out this shit. Now you got me in here. Nigga, you ain't in this bitch. Come from your page, niggas. Don't become a hide from no broker page, nigga. Hey, nigga, don't become in this motherfucking broker page shit, nigga. Come in.
Like I said, man, from the very, very beginning, man, just from the way everything sounds, it doesn't sound like good, legitimate business to me.
Anybody see broker success? Does anybody see broker success in the comments? I don't see that.
No, I don't see it.
Why can't he come from his regular page? We all on our regular page. That don't make sense. Why would we bring him in if he's not on his?
And like I said, man, we got to stop applying street tactics and street principles to business, man.
G, this shit ain't true, is it, G? These niggas out here saying that you goddamn done took they shit and goddamn disappeared on them and they got to goddamn run you down, nigga. Nigga, you saying that you wrong, nigga? I'm looking for you, nigga. Come from any page. I'm waiting on you.
Any page? You gonna let him come in any page? Come on now. Come on now. That don't even make sense. We all on our regular page. And when he come in, let's just talk straight facts and numbers.
What's the one?
No. Don't beat around the bush. Let's all talk about numbers. Numbers and facts.
Look at this. Somebody just commented, the guy right there, William Green, says, I got a tax client saying that he robbed them too. Listen, there's a lot of people out here that are making the same claims. And like I said before,
Thanks, bro.
There you go, right there.
So listen up real quick. I let everybody shoot. I heard the brother right there. I've been on for a little while. I heard the brother was talking about, I was in the Rolls Royces and all that. I heard him explain his. I ain't here to fight with Jihad, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, Tone, because you don't even big enough really that you're gonna say what you got to say about both sides. So number one, I want to say this, number one, and I apologize, y'all. I think because I kept saying that gay stuff last night, they stopped my live. I can't go live on my page. That's what happened. So make it long, and I apologize on my friends. So my friends got to finish. So I'm gonna apologize to everybody in the gay community if I offended y'all last night. I just wanted to. I do. I ain't saying that in a joking way. You know what I'm saying? I was upset last night and I said some disrespectful things, and I do have a lot of friends and loved ones that are part of the gay community. So I apologize to y'all. So that's number one. So let me just say this. And please allow me to say, because I sat on here and I let Jahai say the stuff, and I let the young brother right here try to analyze what business is and how my business runs, right? So tonight, I was going live tonight just to simply show, because there are people saying, oh, he don't pay nobody. I got over $6-7 million worth of payouts that I had paid, wire transactions and wire shit. So that's one thing I'm going to definitely show, that we pay people. I own a multi-million-dollar real estate company. I'm going to always owe people, bro. I own a multi-million-dollar investment company, bro. I'm going to always owe people until I close it down. That's number two. Number one, I want to say something to y'all. This kid, I deeded a property over to this kid before he gave me any money. That's one. I deeded this, but let me say it again, because people are out here as if I took advantage of him. First of all, that's my little man. I was grooming him. You understand? He came to me at 18 years old, fresh out of college. I was grooming him. I said, listen to me, I'm out the game. And I want everybody to understand. I said, listen to me, I'm out the game. This is what I'm about to do. I said, I gave him some properties. He wasn't the only person I gave them to, by the way. It wasn't like I was just preying on this kid. I gave him some properties. I said, listen, these properties that I have right now are over. I said, I said, it's like 100,000 equity in them. I said, I'm done. I just want to get rid of the mortgage. I already refied and made my money, right? I could have sold a house and make my own money. I didn't need him to do it. This is my little man. Every time I say something, I want y'all to understand. This kid I was raising, his mom handed him to me. The day he graduated from college, his mom handed him to me. You can make all them eyes if I'm lying. I'm allowed you to say I'm lying.
I want to go back.
No, let me finish.
Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Let me talk. So this is what happened. So I took those houses. I gave the kid. I did 3 Ds, 3 or 4. I did 3 Ds, right? And I did all the paperwork for him. The first deed I filed, right? It went into his name. He didn't give me any money, y'all. The kid gave me no money. I filed the deed in his name. I didn't ask him for a dime. Me and him rolling. The first deed I put in his name, I said, well, look, the first joint fell in your name. I'll never get this day long as I live. He said, he's excited. He up. He said, I got X amount of dollars. I sold a crib, whatever. I said, well, listen. I said, I'm deeding these houses to you. It's over $1 million. Just give me a bean, so at least it could be acted as if it was a deposit, right? This is what I said to him. Mind you, I gave this kid a $300,000 house before he gave me any money.
Right. Yeah.
And I did not, and let me say this then, I did not solicit him, Tone. And brother, what's your name, brother?
Eli.
I did not solicit him, nor did I ask him for money. He said, he told me what he had, what he did. And I said, yo, just give me a bean. I said, this can act as a down payment. We're talking about over $1 million worth of assets. We are not talking about
act as a down payment for what?
Let me finish. Can I talk, big brothers? Can the big brothers allow me to talk? Can the big brothers allow me to talk? Because nobody's not comprehending it but him. Like if I just said to you, what I said to you was I signed over $300,000 house to this kid with no money down. I signed it over to him. I said, yo, this we do. I said, you refinance the house. I'm out the mortgage. I said, in 3 to 6 months, you let it season. You sell it, make you $100,000, and that's it. And we roll again. That was one hell of a play. If anybody know real estate, that's one hell of a play. I never asked this kid for no money. Never, ever, ever.
Why would I give you money just out the blue?
Come
on, man. Let him talk, man. Let him talk, man. Let him talk, man. You guys talk for an hour, man. Let him talk.
Listen, I let that man talk. I let him rant and rave. And I want to say this. Listen, I'm not here to make you look stupid. I'm just here to tell, like you said tell the facts. So let me tell the facts. And it's just one deal, because I got multiple deals with other people on here too. I really would like to address everything while I'm here. You know what I mean? Because in my absence, I watched a lot of things, even with Eli. So let me say this, and let me just get through his deal, because his is really minute to what's going on. And he made a lot of accusations that's really pulling other people in that he didn't even know what he was speaking upon. Like he tagged somebody that he said that I owed, not knowing that this man owes me money, and I got the paperwork to show. But it's not my place to embarrass this. It's not my place to embarrass this other brother, because he didn't respond. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't respond. I don't know what they talk about behind closed doors, but I ain't here for that. You understand what I'm saying? One of these brothers that he talked about owes me money. He owes me a mortgage. He never paid, and he owes me $200,000, and I have the documentation to show it. But I'm not here for that. So let me get back to what I said with him, right? Because just let me get back to this with him. So now he gave me, we talked. Hold on, let me finish. He tells me how much money he got.
Hey,
I said, well, listen, now
if you interrupt him, I had to bring you out and bring you back, bro. Let the man talk, bro.
Thank you. That's what y'all wanted me here for. So let me do what I'm doing. So now, right, bro? Mind you, he already got a $300,000 house. So even if I told him to give me $100,000, he owns it. It's in his name. And if you guys would like, I can go back to public records. It's public records. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do y'all one better. I hope everybody's screen recording. The address is 1527 North Newkirk, Philadelphia, PA. The address is 1527 North Newkirk. That is the address. 1527 North Newkirk. That is the address. Philadelphia, PA, 19121 is public records. I deeded this property over to this kid, and he wasn't 21 yet, so he couldn't refi because he wasn't 21 yet. He couldn't refi. But I didn't know that he wasn't 21 and couldn't refi. I didn't realize that he wasn't 21 yet. So I said, listen, it was like October, November. I said, you know what? I got patience, bro. You know, in this game, you know what it is. I said, I'll wait it out. Now, mind you, bro, anybody know about Brewery Town, bro? Every house I got is $300,000 easy, right? And then we not fabricating. Now watch this. Y'all know the market has tanked, right? Y'all know the market is slow right now, right? I just sold it for $275. So we know back then it was worth $3 something. I just sold it for $275, I think, $275, $280, whatever I sold it for. This is public records, 1527 North Newkirk, right? So now he's occupying this house, right? One house he's occupying, 1527 Newkirk, right? And he said he was doing Airbnb. He's supposed to be paying the mortgage. The mortgage is like $2,000 a month. He never paid one mortgage payment from the day I gave him the keys. He's having parties there. I mean, listen, I had to come around and shut the shit down because my neighbors is elderly people, and they was calling me. And not that I want to really keep going back and forth with the peanut gallery, but when I get home, I could actually bring the neighbors on live, and they'll tell you what kind of party and shit what was going on in there. You know what I'm saying? Because they asked me to get him out of there, but he didn't know. They asked me to get him out of there, right? So now he got this one house, right? So now he got this one house, right? And he ain't gonna deny this. He got because remember that text I sent, he broke it down. So 1527 Newkirk, he got it, right? Boom. So now he renting it out. He Airbnb, and like I said, they having parties and everything in it. Now my second residence, the one that I took him out of, he's renting. That's where he was staying at. He had two. Both had $2,000 mortgages. So it's $4,000 a month. He's not paying nothing. The first one he moved in, he paid rent for about 3 months, right? So then, after that, this is what I said to him, Eli and Tone. I said, bro, after about a year went by, I said, bro, don't let your money run out over there in the houses. Me and him had this conversation over and over and over again. I kept saying, don't let the money run out in these houses, right? And I'm gonna just be honest, Jihad just stubborn, man. He do things his way, man. And for whatever reason, he just wasn't complying. So now let's fast forward to the day, 3.5 years later, the money ran out. So I still had to pay mortgages on the houses. I still had to sell the houses. The money ran out, right? So now the money ran out. I go to him. I said, listen, he said, I owe you. He said, you owe me $10,000. That's what he said. He said, you owe me $10,000. I said, add up what I owe you. He said, you owe me $10,000, right? I said, okay. What he didn't know was I went and seen what the bills was on the house. They end up being $5,000. I said, well, look, here you go. It's $5,000 you left in utilities. We owe you 10 because anybody know real estate, that's how it goes, right? He left $10,000. He left $5,000 in bills. He told me I owed him 10, so I was giving him 5,000 change. The girl that worked for me wired him 2,500. I said, when you come get the rest of your stuff, we'll give you the other 2,500. He never came, never showed up. This was February. This was 2 months ago, right? Y'all excuse me, 100 degrees out here. This was February. This was 2 months ago, right? So now here we fast forward to 2.5 months later. I got a buyer. So what I do? Yo, bro, I got a buyer for it. So I'm going to throw you something at this point. I ain't even trying to really get you out. I got a buyer. Now that I got the fucking buyer for the house, I tell him, the young boy give me money, a down payment. He don't want to move into the first. I go to the house, bro, to do the touch-up and get my furniture out. Mind you, I gave Jihad a fully furnished house, yo. The furniture was mine, the TVs, everything was mine. He just bought his clothes. So now, now I go in there, it's holes in the ceiling, little stuff. So I got my guys patching up. So when I come back 3 days later to finish the job, he changed the locks. When I open the door, he got the water running all over the floor in the basement. He got the tub running all over in the basement. You understand what I'm saying? So now, for no reason now, if nothing was wrong, or what all these accusations and things he's saying, like, who does that? So let me be honest why I snapped out. Like this kid never worked a real day in his life. I put him on since he came out. Like, I put him on. The kid made so much money off of me, bro. It's pathetic. This kid, and I'm gonna give you props right now. This kid made over $1 million because of me. This is what people don't know. This kid made some real money, man. I endorsed him. I support him because of me. And if he can never take that away from me, right? And I'm not bragging on it. He's not the only person, right? So I did this for this kid. So when you see somebody like that do some shit like that to you, I spazzed out on him. You understand what I'm saying? I was upset. I spazzed out on him, right? Not even to mention, right? Not to mention this. I gave this kid a house in Cleveland. I was charging people $50,000, $60,000 for houses. I gave him one for $25,000. Released his mortgage. He don't got no mortgage or nothing. I got that. I'm posting all this at 8 o'clock. I got that. I gave him a house he owns free and clear. I gave him the best house we had. He'll tell you it's a great house. I gave it to him. For him to be on here saying everybody's house was trash, his house was fucking immaculate, man. I gave it to him for $25,000. Why? That's my little man. I'm gonna make sure he's straight. So I gave him that. So now, mind you, you're talking about somebody, man, that traveled all over with me. Them same jets and them same Miami trips and all that. Like, we all rolled together. It was my gang. Like, how anywhere I saw her fly out. Come on, we going to the seminar. When he wasn't even ready to speak, I was there for him. Like, so all of this, I'm upset because what y'all don't understand, it is personal with me. You know why? Because if any of y'all come from where I come from and an OG pull you to the side, pick you out of everybody and make you a millionaire, and this the things that you do to them, no humility, no nothing. Like, bro, I was upset. So now watch this. For anybody that's looking for the deed, right? You have to do it's a chain of title. You have to do chain of title. He's not going to be the last owner. You got to do what's called chain of title. All right, and then you'll see who the last two owners was. Eli, you know real estate. Tone, you know real estate, right? Do chain of title and the address for the. I mean, he'll tell you, Jod, didn't I put the house in your name?
No, just I want you to keep talking. So
because these people are saying, did I put it yesterday? No, the house in your name?
No, he admitted
everything that
he admitted that already. He said that earlier.
So the house was deeded to him. And I'm not saying nothing, bro. I'm not slandering this kid right now. I'm not saying nothing bad about this kid, bro. I'm just telling y'all, like, bro, like, come on, like, it's a conversation that needs to be had, nigga. Like, no matter all these years we went through shit, every time I come in here, I'm like, where you at, nigga? Come to the crib. Like I ain't that dude when it come to people that I fuck with. So I spazzed out. Like, I spazzed out on the phone as if I was.
But Greg, can I ask you a question? You muted yourself.
Hold on, Eli.
You muted.
Can't hear you, bro. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode on the allegations against Greg BigBizzness Parker. If you found this episode informative, valuable, be sure to make sure that you subscribe, rate, and review this Get Your Ass Up podcast on Apple Podcasts. Your support helps us continue to grow and bring us up the charts. We're having real talk, real insight, real conversations to help you succeed in life, avoid any of the type of crazy stuff that's happening right now. Look, if you've actually been a victim of any of these things, man, and you want your story to be heard, feel free to reach out, man. I'm doing these segments where you can join on my live. You can give us some feedback of what you got going on, man. Today's episode was literally alarming. We want to hear from you guys. Reach out to us on our social media page at Get Your Ass Up Show. And until next time, keep your eyes open, stay informed, and always operate with integrity. And remember to get your ass up. That's a wrap for today's episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey of learning, growth, and self-improvement. I hope you found value in our discussion and feel inspired to apply the insights we've shared to your own life. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and share it with your friends and family. We're committed to providing you valuable content to our listeners, and your support continues to help the growth, and I want to over-deliver on that promise. I'm your host, TonyTheCloser, and I want to remind you to never stop striving for greatness. Keep pushing yourself. Never give up. And remember that we're all in this together. Stay tuned for more empowering episodes continuing our way to success. Until next time, keep moving forward, and remember, get your ass up and make that shit happen.